If it's not Gaza your heart breaks for, it's Ukraine. If it's not Ukraine, it's Yemen. If it's not Yemen, it's climate change. If it's not climate change, it's Black Lives Matter. If it's not Black Lives Matter, it's the election season. The question is, when does it end? After all this campaigning and activism of these issues on the geopolitical scale, does it feel like the world is becoming a better place to live or a worse place to live? Does it feel like your life is becoming better or becoming worse? I'm not saying that it doesn't break my heart to see these issues happen and see the suffering that happens in the world on a daily basis. What I'm saying is that there's nothing that you can fucking do about it. The only thing that you can do for world peace is to create and embody peace in your own life. Hi, my name's Jack, and I created this YouTube channel because, for many years, since my adolescence up until I was about 26, I was miserable, anxious, low self-esteem, compared myself to others, riddled with limiting self-beliefs. And over the last few years, or over many years, but over the last few years, I've discovered a few things that have, helped to change my life. And so I wanted to share some of these ideas with yourself, with the world, and I do like talking about a shite as well. And this is an idea that's really allowed me to completely separate myself from anything that's happening on the political spectrum, not watch the news, and not have to engage with any of that realm of the world. And this isn't because I'm burying my head in the sand, it's because what I've realised is that a lot of people use these high-minded, globe-spanning world issues as distractions from actually doing the work in their real life that they need to do. It's a form of spiritual bypassing. And for many people, myself included in the past, it's easier to get caught up in society's problems than it is to focus on the fact that your love life's in shambles, your finances are in shambles, your relationships are in shambles, your family all hate each other, your health's in fucking shambles, and everything in your life is in chaos. That's harder work than it is to say, let's go to this climate change protest. Why would I have to worry about all this stuff? There's bigger issues at play. But the thing is, the chaos in the world that we see just now is the manifestation of the chaos that people have inside of them. And even though we may think that we're doing things out of the right intention and it has the right idea and therefore, the ends are worth the means, if you look at Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if you look at stuff like Roe versus Wade getting overturned, if you look at the climate bills that Obama put through that Trump immediately overturned, if you look at the fact that a lot of same-sex marriage in the US in certain states are looking to be overturned by conservative lawmakers, if there's an action that comes out of ego, hate for the other side, or violence in whatever form that is, even if you think it's for the greater good in the world, there is going to be an equal and opposite force that comes from the other side. And think about what might have happened for genuine lasting change in the world if the 50 million people who protested for Black Lives Matter had, instead of focusing on the other and shouting at other people and telling everyone else what they're doing wrong in their life and what they need to change, they instead had focused their time and their energy on seeing where their prejudices were, where they were operating out of ego or hate or fear, where they really weren't being the best person to those around them. One of the ideas that has really changed my life is the idea of concentric circles of competence. This is actually from Jordan Peterson. As much as I think he's gone off the rails, he's got some good ideas that have helped me a lot. And that is the idea of, you clean your room and then you start going running, you fix your health, and then maybe you fix your relationship to your family. And then maybe you get a career or you study something that you're actually interested in and you get a semblance of financial security. And then, you build a community and you help them out. And then maybe after you've done all these things and you're competent in all these different areas of your life, perhaps you can worry about changing the entire fabric of society. But before you've done any of those things, how could you possibly think that you have the strength, the wisdom, or the knowledge to help other people when your life's in fucking shambles? Again, just to caveat, just to reiterate, I'm not saying that these issues are not massive problems and that it doesn't break my fucking heart anytime I actually look at them. What I'm saying is that you, or most people, can't do anything about them, and the only thing that you can really do about them is to sort your own life out. Because when you do that, when you can embody a new form of peace, a new way of being to the people around you, that's going to have more impact on the people in your life, on your family, on your community, on everyone that you come in contact with, because you're going to be showing them and giving them an idea of another way to operate in the world, and being an example of what it means to have your shit together in the world is going to have much more impact than writing a few posts on Facebook about the conflict in Gaza. And to summarise and in conclusion, everyone is out there looking for world peace. But if you went inside and found peace in your own mind and in your own body, you would live in a world that felt peaceful every single day of your life. Thank you.